Still on the celebration run. Yep, so right now, it's a special. Get 40% off merch. Go ahead and use the link access granted. Available for 30 days until August 31st. Also, get the album, episode 5, Agency Agenda, third cycle. That is available. You can click the link in the description. You can also click the link in the chat. Yep, so you have until the 31st to get that. So I'll play a couple of joints for it. A joint called Out the Shadows. It's be on the album. Just a moment.
Operation Black Box. Operation Black Box. Out the shadows, out the dark. Out the shadows, out the dark. Hide behind the dark shadows like Darth Vader. Welcome to the dark side, the black art. Getting lost in the black thought. That spark, that black light. Giving me that one shot in the dark. The agency, HQ, the master plan. From the start, they tried to box me in a black box. Had to use my black box to alter my behavior. These dark ages, I see traitors. Realize when I see black, I see light. When I use my black mind, get crucified. If you black on both sides, trying to change the state of mind. When I write rhymes from the mind, the black Einstein, working at the speed of light to build my own enterprise. No longer afraid of the dark. When I'm in my shadows, there's light. I'm out the shadows, out the shadows. I'm out the dark, out the dark. Throw me in the wind like a cyclone. I mix it up, mix it up. The agency, HQ, operation, black box. The circle doesn't end, no matter what box you in. Cause everybody and anybody will try to box you in. Broke through the chain, sent them off the chain. I got a score to settle on every level. If you don't think outside the box, you lay up in that box. Compare, contrast, and analyze. Info, census, facts, and stats. My life will always be an ugly picture, no matter what. How I change the frame. All I can change is my frame of mind. Roll through this life with a secret identity. That's why I never suffer from an identity crisis. People talking sideways but want to walk the other way. The troubles got me worried about what's coming next. I'm out of breath, trying to hold on to what I got left.
This is another report. A system of wind seems to be stirring up with counterclockwise motion in the northern hemisphere and the clockwise motion on the southern hemisphere. Stir it up. A cyclone is coming.
No matter what storm hits, I bring that cyclone. Outlast every dark tunnel, every dark path. Only advice to give, you better find a way out. If not, you're going to be left out. Out the shadows, out the shadows, out the dark, out the dark. Throw me in the wind like a cyclone. I mix it up, mix it up. The agency, HQ, operation, black box. You got to win the war without an army. See light at the end of the road, or is it a locomotive coming to me with no motives? The light gets me out the darkness. I see the light in the shadows. You reach failure when you give into despair. Misguided with missteps. Make sure you didn't miss that. If you got nothing to live for, then you're not living. Touch the sky, check the skyline. Limit time, I change my timeline. Got the nerve to get on my nerve. Acting so absurd, I can see through the eye of any storm. Win the wars, I'm a wizard. The way I survive through the blizzard. Accomplish so much, achieve so little. Joy comes in the morning, the darkness fall in the night. I'd rather die alive than live life just dead. I get tired of daydreaming, I can't escape these nightmares. An emergency for urgency, they want me under, like liquor under the rocks. So I give it all I got. You planned a plan that was never planned. Out the darkness, step in the light, don't live by exaggerated storylines. I give concrete insight on every rhyme. in and out of every rhyme. I'm trying to find a peace of mind. Joy replace the tears, hope replace the fears. I'm out the shadows, I'm out the dark, Throw me in the wind like a cyclone. I mix it up. The agency, the HQ, operation, black box. Green light means go, keep going. Red light means stop, don't stop. Green light means go, keep going. Red light means stop, don't stop. Green light means go, keep going. Red light means stop, don't stop. Green light means go, keep going. Red light means stop. About the shadows, out the dark. Throw me in the wind like a cyclone. I mix it up. The agency, HQ, operation, black box. Operation, black box. Operation, black box. Out the shadows, out the dark. Out the shadows, out the dark.
Alright, so that's the joint Out the Shadows. So that's one of the joints off the album. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one called Pay to Play, Hooker Culture, Prostitution Lifestyle. This one just exposing the transactional lifestyle that we're going into. Everything's transactional, everything has a price on it. Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that. Seeing things change, things are different. So this is one of those joints right there. So let's go to it. Sprinkle, drizzle, sprinkle, drizzle, sprinkle,
Hook it up,
drizzle,
hands out.
sprinkle,
Hook it up,
drizzle.
hands out.
My money is your money is my money. My money is your money is my money. Only dating for money, you don't got no money.
None,
Only dating for money, but you don't got no money. No solitude, gold digging, attitude. Try to take them to the cleaners. Nothing that's set, a liability. Waiting for the winners at the finish line. But the race is over. Only good for bending over. As a consolation prize. You are not a prize, not a winner. But you sleep with the winners, even though you're a loser. Give it up fast for a payment on Cash App on your profile. Don't know you with your hands out. Everything has a price tag, and you deserve a Birkin bag. Relationships are transactional, from the commas to the decimals. What can you do for me? You will get nothing in return on your investments. No ROI, no surprise. She is used to less, so don't give her your best. She is so broke, they want you to be courteous for the money. The only time they get spontaneous. Everything has a price, but you can't buy love. Hooker culture, prostitution lifestyle. Do something strange for some change. Make them holler for $1. My money is your money. Your money is my money. My money is your money. Your money is my money. Only dating for money. You don't got no money. Only dating for money. You don't got no money. Pay to play. Players get played playing these games. Pay to play. Players get played playing these games. Sprinkle, drizzle, sprinkle, drizzle. Don't want to build wealth, it's all for self. Take the kids for hostage. Be a toxic mother. Turn the kids against their father. Talking about hand in marriage. You just want a horse and carriage. Want to build a team, but don't want to be a team player. Trying to play it safe, but you looking for a savior with endless paper. Not even looking for love, just looking for a come up. Looking for a dinner date, not looking for a soulmate. One call away from a foodie call. Using sex to get to the elevator, to the top floor. Didn't want to take the stairs, didn't want to earn a seat at the table. Rather audition on the casting couch. Call a man broke, but you pocket watching, trying to spend his money. It's a fine line between a hooker and a prostitute. Want you to hook it up, attitude off the hook, fighting for equality, but want all men to pay the bills. Hooker culture, prostitution lifestyle. Do something strange for some change. Make them holler for $1. My money is your money. Your money is my money. My money is your money. Your money is my money. Only day for money. You don't got no money. Only dating for money. You don't got no money.
None.
Pay to play.
Player.
Players get played playing these games. Pay to play.
Player.
Players get played playing these games. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
What is the whole rate to sleep with a 304 on the first date? High demands, high standards, wifey material, but you betray 304 behavior, compromise for money. Want to be your wife, but don't got gas money. Only can afford to be a side piece. The brokest women are the most expensive. Unrealistic standards, and still expect to be pandered. Marry a man for money, ready to marry the devil. Using your body to be reckless for a bag and chips that are too expensive. Want a man with experience, but never had any experience. Want to go on expensive trips that you can't afford. Want to eat in restaurants that you can't afford. Want to eat in restaurants that you never paid for. Obligated for a lifestyle you cannot afford. Can't even conversate on a coffee date. Trade money for affection. Can't even afford affection. Hooker culture, prostitution lifestyle. Do something strange for some change. Make them holler for $1. My money is your money. Your money is my money. My money is your money. Your money is my money. Only dating for money. You don't got no money.
None.
Only dating for money. You don't got no money.
None.
Pay to play.
Player.
Players get played playing these games. Pay to play.
Player.
Players get played playing these games. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Alright, so it's doing pay to play. Yep, so right now, as I mentioned before, it's a 40-year celebration birthday, so I do 40% off our Shopify stores. Use the link access granted, get 40% off. Also, for limited time, get the album ADC Agenda Episode 5, Third Cycle, available only. The links available, only available for up until August 31st. Let's get to the next joint. Next joint called Caught Up in the Cycle. So this one, it's a nice one. Got a hard message to it. Just exposing as far as for the day-to-day that we're going through. Changes, which really not changes, but just exposing. So I'm gonna go into it. Track by track pros.
I'm stuck in the spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle. I'm stuck in the spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle. The world keep my head spinning in circles. I'm caught up in the cycle. The world keep my head spinning in circles. I'm caught up in the cycle. Got to plan a roadmap to get out this human fly trap. Running the triathlon for your mind, body, and soul. Bear the weight so you can carry the load. People live life with no substance. Now they under substance abuse. Everyone used to be rock solid. Now people hit rock bottom. Surprised I haven't been bitten by these wicked serpents. Your morality is going up against reality. From tragedy to catastrophe, the cycle comes with blurry vision. Lack of energy to make the right decisions. Catch a brain fog, short-term memory loss. Symptoms from working multiple day jobs. People dying so fast. Real life does not feel like real life. The cycle speeds up. There is no downturn. The cycle can't function without dysfunction. I'm caught up in the cycle. The cycle that doesn't end, that will lead to the end. I'm caught up in the cycle. The more the world turns, it turns for the worse. I'm caught up in the cycle. The world don't stop when the world turns. I'm caught up in the cycle. The spin cycle will have you running in circles. The spin cycle is never complete because it runs in circles. tone deaf, to act like the system is not rigged and set up for us to lose. They want you to stay on your square in the circle of death, asking for God's blessings. When you say grace, knowing your food is poison with chemical compound, with no cure to be found, that alter your genetics, the evil tendencies. You have a fetish, cancer is manufactured. Being diabetic, you can get it. Fear that kills your motivation, stress that slows your metabolism. Land of confusion, a place of dysfunction. Conjunction, how do you function in a world with no substance? Self-destruction. The cycle can't function without dysfunction. I'm caught up in the cycle, the cycle that doesn't end, that will lead to the end. I'm caught up in the cycle, the more the world turns, it turns for the worse. I'm caught up in the cycle, your world don't stop when the world turns. I'm caught up in the cycle. This is the wheel of death. This is not the wheel of fortune. This is the wheel of misfortune. It's non-stop. That's why social media platforms and TikTok is on the clock. No stopwatch. Just sit and watch. See your health diminish. You're mentally finished. Your soul is getting eaten alive. Feel like you a human sacrifice. Reality died and social media became real life. In the turn of events, the situation turns for the worse. Can't keep up the pace. You're losing in this rat race. No one left to clean up this mess. Working into your grave, conditioned to be programmed as a living slave. They got you scared, cause they want you living in fear. Give them the truth, it might interrupt your reality. The cycle can't function without dysfunction. I'm caught up in the cycle, the cycle that doesn't end, that will lead to the end. I'm caught up in the cycle, the more the world turns, it turns for the worse. I'm caught up in the cycle, the world don't stop when the world turns. I'm caught up in the cycle. Common sense is a non-factor. Common sense does not exist. No pivot point. The cycle is the center of rotation. People too comfortable having kids when they broke, having kids with no foundation. Might as well hand your children to Satan. Speed up the hamster wheel so they can kill you slow. The cycle is complete when you go, leave you exposed. Stuck in the spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle. I'm stuck in the spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle.
Alright, so we got that joint out. So once again, for the year of celebration, get 40% off Shopify merch. Access granted. You know what I mean? So use the code Access Grant, get 40% off. Also, limited time, get AGC Agenda Episode 5, third cycle. Get that. Use the link in the description. Use the link in the chat. So also get to the next joint. Got a joint called When the World Stops. It's for the 9 to 5 Renaissance. Since they trying to get rid of the middleman and trying to use robots, so I just figured I'd just jump on it. So here we go.
The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? No acknowledgement for help building an easy environment. Show no respect, but want us to break our necks. If we don't, we get labeled as selfish. Taking righteous steps to make the evil world turn should be a major concern. Who's gonna be left to fight the good fight? No longer want to extend family plans. Do would rather get a PS5 than a wife. Rather indulge in porn than be in a relationship. Good guys, that's just want a good life.
Being nice is now being sacrificed. Men are no longer participating in the workforce. No longer have a job to put in work like a workhorse. What happened when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in the cycle, and the cycle's complete. What happened when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in the cycle, and the cycle's complete. What happens when men have no drive, no explanation? Wake up with no motivation to work for a better life, to make other lives better, make the world safe, doing the work that people hate. The dedication cannot be replaced on what they come face to face. On the day to day, the struggle and fight to do what's right for the cause, just because overlook an honest day's work from a man with a good heart. It takes more than a check to value a man's worth. No thank you, no appreciation. Put in work every day to make a change. Even though the good God gets screwed over, the good fight is never over. What happened when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in a cycle, and the cycle's complete. What happened when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in a cycle, and the cycle's complete. Carrying battle scars when times are hard. Who will you look to protect you when the world is spinning out of control? Men choose to hang it up, look at the game from the sideline instead of playing the game in their prime time. Punished with capital punishment, with no encouragement, no reason to flourish. The point to overcome adversity or prove courage. The world unbalanced, men no longer accept the challenge. Problems not resolved, no growth can evolve. No motive for change, easily explains. Men fighting different battles, but will not fight the war inside. The ego that builds pride to fight. What happens when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in a cycle, and the cycle's complete. What happened when the world stops? Who's gonna make the world turn? When you caught up in a cycle, and the cycle's complete. The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? The world goes round and round. What happens when the world stops? Right? So that's a joint, When the World Stops, off the album Agency Agenda, episode 5, third cycle. Get the joint. Exclusively get this in the chat with direct link. Only available till August 31st. Also, Shopify store, 40th celebration. Shopify store, get 40% off. Use the word access granted. Okay, so also we're going to jump into the next joint. Next one's called Corny. So I believe this is early this year. You know, just want to touch on something as far as for good guys and stuff like that. So, you know, again, blame being corny just because you put your dreams and aspiration in front of everything else. You know, just trying to chase being in a better position. So, get ridiculed for it. So, I just felt like I just wanted to drop this one. So, here we go. You corny. This is what they tell us all the time. So they say, you corny. This is what they tell us all the time. So they say, I would rather live off of longevity. Most of y'all still living off of short-term memory. If you chase your dreams, now you got self-respect. Now you sassy, you corny, cause you the
only one who wants to evolve. You can tell by the language these imbeciles talk. They know nothing of what it takes to achieve success. Being aware is a threat. I put my dreams and ambition first. Instead of pussy and partying, I'm corny. My only mission is to follow the vision. I follow you corny. Sacrifice your life for a better life. You pay your bills on time. You never lived a life of crime. But they say you corny. You get one time for the opportunity of a lifetime that doesn't come with a second lifeline. But they say you corny. Give up your social life to extend to a better life. Being left out, fighting doubt while still trying to figure it out. Since life is not a game, you choose to play the long game. We got blinded by Medusa and saw no future. Every weekend you celebrate with bums when there is nothing to celebrate. Losers want you to lose cause they can't handle taking a loss. So I guess we just invest. Failing is tailing. Call us corny until we cross the finish line. Then look up to us to save the world. Like Jesus Christ, they don't respect you until you show them you're something special. You corny. Sacrifice your life for a better life. You pay your bills on time. You never lived a life of crime. But they say you corny. You get one time for the opportunity of a lifetime that doesn't come with a second lifeline. But they say you corny. Give up your social life to extend to a better life. Being left out, fighting doubt while still trying to figure it out. I only see success as a one-way out. People comfortable with their failures, so for them they see no way out. Struggling since 9/11, did we really get out of the recession? When I'm in the zone, I'm gone, I'm going for it all. Whether I rise or fall, I make the call from long distance. Since I go the distance, meet all my expectations, reach my final destination. Try to shame us to marry them when they pass their prime, but when we run the same race, you corny. Sacrifice your life for a better life. You pay your bills on time. You never lived a life of crime, but they say you corny. You get one time for the opportunity of a lifetime that doesn't come with a second lifeline. But they say you corny. Give up your social life to extend to a better life. Being left out, fighting doubt while still trying to figure it out. Based on my circumstances, my thoughts and actions cross paths in a collision. You competing with competition that is out of your league. Look like a disgrace that fell from grace. Got lost when I was in a paper chase. Money went to waste. Get mad at your prime time. You come up short and can't cross the finish line. You in a hurry cause you see time is running out. So absurd to claim this is revenge of the nerds. When you were a young man with no value, people show no concern. You corny. Sacrifice your life for a better life. You pay your bills on time. You never lived a life of crime. But they say you corny. Get one time for the opportunity of a lifetime that doesn't come with a second lifeline. So they say. At the end of the song, you are still corny.
Yeah, so that's the joint corny off the album, episode 3, episode 5, third cycle, agency agenda. Click on the link, description, so get that up to August 31st. Also 40% off discount. Use the word Access Grant on Shopify store. Also, so let's get to the next joint. So, got a chunk called Hold the Line. I will also put this out earlier this year, so, you know, one of false motivations, trying to get you uplifted. Cause I know times it's ugly out here. It's getting rough, so here we go.
Static selected.
Access granted. Agent confirmed.
Barbarians big their chest until their hearts cave in. Just strong will survive. Being strong is the only way to survive. Retreat was never plan B. Brothers in arms that build a bond, hold the fort, staying mobile against an unstoppable force. Situations where the fat lady can't sing, she's singing off tune. We don't run when we smell doom. The one battle that cannot be lost. Risk it all or all will be lost. A collision between gladiators and warriors. The weak and the cowards get slaughtered. Waving the white flag is a red flag. Being brave in the midst of controversy. No compassion for those who beg for mercy. We function in trauma when we remain immune to the drama. My brothers holding the fort down for one another, standing side by side, front line, everything on the line. We must tug of war, using push or pull. No white flags, no turning back. Hold the line when the lines are drawn. You will not be saved, no white flags to wave. There is no backup or reinforcement. Death is the only way you forfeit. There are no rules when you got nothing to lose. Life is not fair, fair enough when you give it your all and it's not enough. In the field, you'll be battle tested, carrying your battle scars as a badge of honor. It can't be replaced once your performance is ranked. The ride along to the road of glory. Everybody doesn't get to play the hero in this story. In order to get over the hump, you gotta hurdle over a mountaintop where the action is non-stop. Once you make it over, it's never over. The new beginning can be your ending. They may not end well. Death before dishonor until the casket drop. My brothers holding the fort down for one another, standing side by side, front line, everything on the line. We must tug of war, using push or pull. No white flags, no turning back. Hold the line when the lines are drawn. Hold the line like the old line, protecting the quarterback. Once the running back takes the hand off, there is no running back. Staying on top is the utmost, no matter how far they move the goalposts. Can't win the game if you're playing from the sideline. Rules don't apply if you are held under a certain guidelines. Can't knock you off your game even if you're past your prime time. We don't leave no man behind. Either we all walk or none of us will make it alive. In this battlefield, you shed tears when you hear that battle cry. Can't cry wolf when you see doves cry. You gotta be off the chain to break the chains, to move the chains. There are no rules, it's the only rules in the game, cause all the other rules were meant to be broken. My brothers holding the fort down for one another, standing side by side, front line, everything on the line. We must tug of war, using push or pull. No white flags, no turning back. Hold the line when the lines are drawn.
The game needs the bars. The bars are necessary.
Alright, so that's the joint. Hold the line. Yeah, so off the joint, off the album, AC Agenda. Episode 5, third cycle. Get that exclusively up until August 31st. Click the link in the chat, link in the description. Also, 40% off, 40th birthday discount on Shopify all merch. User code access granted. Thank you. So, the last song I'm gonna play is Spin Cycle. It's a good mellow zone out of tracks. So, this is the last one I'm gonna play. Here we go.
Spin cycle. I'm stuck in this hamster wheel. Spin cycle. The wheel keeps going faster and faster. Spin cycle. As the world turns, spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle. As the world spins on its axis, I've been stuck in this spin cycle. I gotta stir it up, mix it up, turn it up. The agency agenda. As the world turns, watch the world turn on me. As my pen causes a pandemic, I have to put my pen in the cycle. It's the only way to put an end to the cycle. It's like I got attacked by the MIB. I can't explain what I see. The spin cycle doesn't stop. No clock, it doesn't have a watch. It just goes in circles. Have you heard of Lynn hurdles? Everybody doesn't win this race, cause everybody runs in place. Spin cycle will have your head spinning in circles. The confusion mixed in being delusion. Daily destruction stirred up the slow suffering. People just sit in ducks when the disarray gets turned up. No luck when time's up. Everybody wants to be rich without taking risks. Success without sacrifice, that lifestyle does not exist. Retaliation, the proper punishment, leading to the path of destruction. It's my turn to make the world turn. As the world spins on its axis, I've been stuck in this spin cycle. I gotta stir it up, mix it up, turn it up. The agency agenda. As the world turns, watch the world turn on me. As my pen causes a pandemic, I had to put my pen in the cycle. It's the only way to put an end to the cycle. With all these false alarms, I hope you alert. Keep making stupid moves, cause you dumb. You can't escape tomorrow's troubles. You're not preparing for today's problems. You never resolve or revolve the problems of the world. Nothing else is rectified. Make sure my soul gets to testify. Going against all odds till I'm even. Nothing can't be justified. People want street credit, but all these frauds making fraudulent claims drop their credit scores. I'm trying to see heaven on earth. People trying to live comfortable in this living hell. Life is not a fairy tale. People trapped under the same magic spells. The agenda, put my pen through the spin cycle. Have the world spinning in circles. I will put an end to the cycle. As the world spins on its axis, I've been stuck in this spin cycle. I gotta stir it up, mix it up, turn it up. The agency agenda. As the world turns, watch the world turn on me. As my pen causes a pandemic, I had to put my pen in the cycle. It's the only way to put an end to the cycle. Spin cycle. I'm stuck in this hamster wheel. Spin cycle. The wheel keeps going faster and faster. Spin cycle. As the world turns. Spin cycle. I'm caught up in the cycle.
Alright then, so I'll say that'll be it. So make sure you go out there, go get that joint. You know what I'm saying? Click on the links in the description, the bio. You know what I mean? I'm good for 40% off. Happy birthday. So